Alright. Welcome, Planeswalkers, to another episode of End War. I'm your host, Mike, Shinobi Mystic, here on Mystic Miniatures Forge. And today, we're flying through space. I've got this nebulous-looking terrain map. Oh, you guys are only seeing the backdrop, so that kind of gives you an idea, right? We're finally on Act 2, which is crazy because as I'm writing up these games, I get confused as to, did I already do that game or did I only just write about it? And the thing is, I only wrote about that. So here we are in the middle of Act 2. Just gonna read a little bit. So just to show you the background, right? The background. Ooh, space. Act 2, the Trinalis Rift. A collapsing star system is where the Endstone is predicted to surface from a stellar anomaly. The Iron Star Alliance, the Aeternus Continuum, and Baneslurker's undead armada all arrive within minutes of each other. The star's decaying gravitational shear and unstable wormholes make combat chaotic, to say the least. The goal here today is to survive the Battle of the Rift long enough to control the Anomaly Zone when the Endstone manifests. And the Anomaly Zone is this nebulous area over here. If I really wanted to, and this is what I was thinking about doing, I take one of these 7-tile hex pieces, and I can just slam that down on there. If your ship is on any one of those spots, you win. But I think I'm going to take that away just for now because it doesn't look the best, and that looks the best. That looks great, right? Like the way it does. So let me just hit the button. All right, so this is the map. It's real open terrain. The players are going to start on the right side, and they're going to make their way into the rift area. So, the stars twist and stretch as reality groans under impossible strains. Sensors scream warnings, and the Trinalis Rift destabilizes. 4 fleets drop out of warp within moments of each other. Weapons hot. Intentions clear. I'm just gonna put that over where I am. I'm just gonna set that over there. This side of the map is where everybody's gonna warp in. Let's see if I can roll for everybody all at once. This will be awesome. I've been trying to figure this out as a strategy. Is this a thing that I can do? And if so, will it work for the game? All right. So I look at this. Let's see. So this one is Baneslurker. This one is Starfleet. This one is Tezzeret. And this one is Baron Morgrave. So that tells me that it's going to be Baneslurker warping in first, which makes sense. I think he was one of the first ones to get out of the area. So anywhere along here, you could put your ship. And I'm going to have him just place that down there. Oh, I was watching Alien the other day, and I think the ship actually flies this way. Like that. But I always thought the ship would fly this way. Kind of like a crab. But we'll have it fly that way. The way I like it. The way I like it to fly. Alright. So we'll have him warp in first. He'll also end up going first. Who warps in after that? It's Tezzeret. Maybe through some kind of planar stabilization. He's able to warp in. He's going to go right here for somewhat the middle. The Tezzeret's Continuum carrier. Looks great in the dark. Not putting it adjacent to, just a little bit of ways. Next up, we're going to have Baron Morgrave's sleek cruiser coming in. I'll throw him right next to Tezzeret. Because Baron Morgrave also has another ship, we have the Baron Morgrave's frigate. His frigate ship. So this is another three hex piece. I ended up just putting it on the base, 3D printed spaceship. Throw it right next to Baron Morgrave. And then now, last but not least, is the Starship Enterprise. Flying in, warping in. Looks great with the clear flight stand. Clear flight stand and projector equal awesome. Can you guys not see the Enterprise? You can just barely see. That looks a little bit missing. Win condition. You can express control very simply. A faction controls the anomaly zone at the end of turn 3. If they have at least one operational ship in the zone, if they have at least if there's no enemy contesting that area. If multiple factions contest the area, then chaos will result. Morgrave could escape with it. The Endstone destabilizes, or I force a transition to Act 3. This ensures no dead turns and no stalemates. So now, battle for the Rift begins, the fleet engagement. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. Bleep. All vessels, this is Captain James T. Kirk of the Federation Starship Enterprise. We can still resolve this peacefully. Baneslurker and his gigantic juggernaut, Dreadnought. The Endstone belongs to the Void, Captain, and so will you. Tezzeret, in his Ethereum Continuum carrier. Negotiations is ineffective. Stand aside. And then Morgrave to himself, muted channel, says, let them draw fire. Morgrave and his cruiser. Alright, so I've got the board, I've got the anomaly zone, I've got the frigate, and I got the ships. For this game, I am also going to make use of the those are the rules. That's a one page of rules. The alert tracker. Beep. The alert tracker is just a string of Heroescape tiles that are 3D printed, and I just use glow in the dark filament. But any Heroescape tiles could do. I just use this because I'm like, oh, these are this is like bright and very easy to see. So after 6 turns, we get to the dark one, the one with the black filament, and that means that the game is over. So just like Heroescape, I'm playing this with rounds. We're using initiative roll, and I'm using rounds. And the alert tracker just helps you keep track of things that happen during the scene, and keeps it on pace. I'm going to use this little Starship Captain's Chair to keep track of where the alert marker tracker is. Alright, the rules are spacecraft combat only. And there are going to be some asteroids later. The scene objective, position your ships to threaten or defend the anomaly zone. Survive the escalation of a crossfire, and if the Eldrazi appear. Alright, let's go. So, spacecraft turns and rules. I'll just do this as they happen. But let's start with Baneslurker Dreadnought. Alright, when Baneslurker Dreadnought enters play, advance the alert tracker by 1. Bling! Alert 1. Alert. Alert. So alert 1 is the arrival. Fleets arrive along at long range. No ships may enter the anomaly zone. And nobody can shoot at each other. I don't want the game to all happen over here on the right side, and then that one ship that wins or something ends up flying over. Nobody can shoot anybody, not until alert number 2. All right, this is strictly a movement. They're not thinking about fighting. They're just like, gotta get there. So just pulled out a warp. And then this is also the most amazing part of this, is the ships don't have a lot of move. The ship with the Baneslurker's got 3. Morgraves has got 3. Tezzeret's got 2. Starship Enterprise got 3. The fastest one, the free, is the frigate. And I don't know why I chose frigate. I was just looking for naval terms and something that didn't seem that threatening, like destroyer or I don't know, all these other kinds of terms. I was like, oh, let's go with frigate. Frigate sounds freaking frigate. 1, a 2, a 3, and then I'm gonna put him like this. Though he's like kind of facing back. And it's also, remember, like I said, oh, I thought the ship goes this way. Well, no, it kind of flies like this. 1, 2, 3. It was right there. 1, 2, 3. But then I get to stretch my legs. All right. There we go. All right. Baneslurker moved. If Baneslurker adjacent to a spacecraft. Okay. So Baneslurker won. Now it's gonna be Tezzeret's turn. Oh wait, you can move. This is the thing. It's like I almost messed this up. The turn structure is that you have 2 actions. Your spacecraft has 2 actions, and the actions are move, attack, dock, scan, hail, brace, or launch shuttle. So I only moved with Baneslurker, so I can still do another action. And I'm just trying to think of what that action should be. Let's do... I'm gonna do brace. Yeah, I'm gonna use brace. Oh, and that's what I was using, Hero Escape. Trying to make use of all my Hero Escape stuff that I got. So if a ship uses brace, they get a +1 defense. If they use scan, they get a +1 attack. And I'll just put the dice on there so I can remember. So he's gonna brace. Brace. Alright. The next ship to move will be Tezzeret. Tezzeret's got no... Only got a move of 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So close. I'm just reading his abilities. He's got things like Ether Transport Matrix, Modular Hull, and Ether Tax. But I'm just going to have him brace as well. Next, I'm going to have Baron Morgrave go. But I'm going to have the frigate move. With calculated escort. When Morgrave's diplomatic frigate moves, you may also move one other friendly spacecraft within 2 spaces up to 1 space. when it moves. It's like before or after? I think it's right now. So I'm gonna have this move 1 space. So Moorgrave's gonna get pushed 1, and then you're gonna move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, but then I gotta pivot and have it kind of more forward there. There we go. Whoa, forget. And then I'm gonna hail, bling, and I'll move Baron Moorgrave 1 more. Move friendly things. Yeah, because I'm gonna think that this is Cyber Angel driving this. Yeah, this is was it Baron Moorgrave's right hand girl, the Cyber Angel, flying and taking control of that ship. So Cyber Angel will definitely do that for him. All right, and now I haven't even moved the Bear Moorgrave's cruiser. After moving. So I'm gonna have him move, but he's just gonna move of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll have him hail the frigate, bling, and move that up +1. Oh! Alright, and now it's the Starship Enterprise's turn. Starship Enterprise, hailing all frequencies. No, I'm gonna move the Enterprise. 1, 2, 3. And what I'll do, no, scanning doesn't, none of that stuff makes sense. I'm not gonna do anything. So now that's the end of the turn, end of the round. That's where we have all of our ships. Let me kind of zoom in on this. Make it look really cool at home. You can see a lot of my desk too, though. It's cool in the background, right? Alright, so those are the ships. Now it's the end of the round. I'm going to increase the alert tracker to 2. Bling! Alert 2. Those brace things, I think, come off, right? Because brace was reduce damage next round, +1 toughness. Oh, okay. And then I guess that stays on. Oh, I should have braced on the Enterprise then. I'll brace them. Alright, so then alert 2, tension. First exchanges of fire. Alright, you guys are good to go with the firing squads here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll 2 dice for Baron Moorgrave because he's got an ability called Calculated Advance. And he basically gets to roll 2 dice and take the better of those 2. So that'll be 10. So for the Baron, that'll be 10 for his result. And then if I roll everybody else's, it's going to be Baneslurker, then Tezzeret, then Tezzeret, then the Starship Enterprise. Enterprise going last every single time. All right. I'm like, wait, did I get that right or? Okay. Baneslurker first. Oh, and this is the cool thing about my game, is that you can move and then attack. You don't have to just necessarily I mean, yeah, you can attack then move, not move in it. You have two actions that you could do during your turn. You can do them in any order. We are in space, so I was going to leave that as something to be, like, free. Alright, I'm looking at Baneslurker's ship. He only got one range, where everybody else is really using ranged combat. So he's going to kind of, like I said, terror the approach lane. I'm going to try to get a little bit closer, and then instead of try to mess some stuff up. 1, a 2, a 3. And maybe what he'll do is jam himself right there, right next to Morgrave. Yeah. 3. He put himself right in the way. He's gonna attack Morgrave's cruiser for 5. Move, then attack. That's what I'm doing. You got one hit on Morgrave's cruiser. 1 hit. Morgrave's got 3. Nothing. Ooh. The cruiser. Cruiser gets hit for 1. Jeez. Alright, that's the end of Baneslurker's turn. Now it's Tezzeret's turn. Let's see. It's hard to tell, like, who's alliance with who. I'm going to have Tezzeret just move a little bit further. Oh, wait. Baneslurker's turn. At the end of Baneslurker's turn, Void Hunger. After each player's turn, if Baneslurker is adjacent to a space, deal 1 damage to that figure or structure. Okay, so but you can only take 1. Okay. Tezzeret. Let's move Tezzeret. 1, 2. He's gonna turn. 1, 2. And then he's gonna fire at Baneslurker. And this will be 3. 3v4. 1. 1. Baneslurker blocked the shot. Baneslurker blocked it, so there it is. Didn't even scratch the hull. It also has a... Oh, it's non-Euclidean health, so it actually got another +1. Oh, man. Alright, that was the end of Tezzeret's move. Now it's Baron Morgrave's turn. Let's use the frigate. Let's see, frigate, diplomatic immunity, veil. We're gonna move it 4. I gotta kind of move the map now too. That actually looks awesome. That is the best looking thing I ever did in D&C. Alright, diplomatic frigate. The frigate, get the frigate out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna fire on Baneslurker's ship. There's gonna be 2 versus 5. Nothing. A blank and a shield. Doesn't matter. Baron Morgrave. Let's see. Calculate escort. When diplomatic frigate moves, you may also move one other friendly spacecraft within 2 spaces, 1 space. So I'll move the Enterprise 1 more space because they're kind of trailing behind. Morgrave's cruiser. Calculate advance. Demonstration of resolve. Yeah, he's gonna try to get right through that. So then he's gonna, I guess, turn. She's gonna turn this way. Go 1, a 2, a 3. And then he's gonna turn and fire at Baneslurker's ship. He's got 4, and that'll be 4 against 5. 2. So he takes 1 and only got 1 shield. Baneslurker's Dreadnought. Oh, he was bracing. So he gets another +1 defense. Nope. Alright. But I gotta remember to take these off. When Morgrave's cruiser, demonstration of resolve, damages an enemy, you may choose another spacecraft within 3 spaces. That spacecraft cannot use brace on its next turn. So I'll do that to Dreadnought. And I'm just going to put the null, the blank, just the blank Hero Escape dice on them, just so I remember. Oh, is that what that is? Alright, so it can't brace next turn to get that +1. Now it'll be the Starship Enterprise. So this is the Enterprise here. Let's see. Enterprise is gonna try to just move straight. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. They don't want to really get involved with all this stuff. They're just gonna try to get to the Rift Zone before everybody else. So do that. Precise maneuvers. Hailing frequencies. Choose 1 friendly unit +1. So then I'll do hail, and I'm gonna move hail. I'm gonna hail Baron Morgrave. It has to be within 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hail the frigate and move that one more. Whoa, that frigate's getting really close. That's awesome. I actually love that. Alright, so now I'm just going to take off these brace counters and everything. Move and hail. Hail. Hailing all frequencies. Bling! Alright, now we're advancing, and you guys can see me down here. Hi! I'm going to advance the alert tracker to number 3. Alert 3. Instability. Asteroids become hazardous. The rift, obviously, it's a space-time anomaly rift. Everything starts to shake and move. It means the asteroids are coming. Let's see. I picked up these clear bins for my Hero Escape terrain and tiles, and I am loving life. It's just so easy to pick up. Oh, what bin do I need? Oh, it's this one. This is the bin. You can just clearly see right through it. It's awesome. I think I died and went to heaven. So let's pepper in some asteroids. And when I say peppery, I mean throw off the table. I could be a little bit more random with this, like throw some dice out or throw them on the table, and wherever they kind of land is where they go. I want to build some dense-ass asteroids. What asteroids behind us? I mean, we're not going back. I think that'll do. Build up the asteroid in the middle a little bit more. Just so, because we have to fly around them. Yeah, fly around them or fly through them. There you go, the whole rift. Getting surrounded by asteroids. There you go. Now the place is totally bizarre. I grabbed that one I threw off the table. Let's throw it somewhere. Let's start here. Look out, frigate. You're about to be struck. Bling! Alert 3. All these freaking asteroids all over the place. Huh? We're going to roll for initiative. Remember, Baron Morgrave rolls 2 dice for his initiative because he likes to be fancy like that. So it'll be a 9 and a 7, so his is really a 7. So the Baron got 7. The Starship Enterprise got 18. Baneslurker got 17. And Tezzeret got 13. So the way the round is going to go, Baneslurker, Tezzeret. It's like the way it has been going. Baneslurker, Tezzeret. Oh, no. Enterprise first. Enterprise, then Baneslurker, then Tezzeret, then Morgrave. Alright, so the Enterprise is actually going to go first. Enterprise has actually got precise maneuvers, so when it moves, it may ignore additional movement costs from asteroids. I think we're going to stop hailing and trying to help people. So then what I'll do is I'll do the... I'll do hail on... I'll do hail on Morgrave's ship. That way he can re-roll an attack dice if he wants. Bleep. But then I'm just going to use the move, I guess. Move of 3. 1, 2, 3, and head right into that asteroid. But the Enterprise doesn't care about that because they can fly right around. They've got advanced maneuvering. They can go right around that stuff. That's the end of the Starship Enterprise's turn. So now it's going to be Baneslurker's turn. Baneslurker sees the other 2 ships. Actually, Baneslurker is in second to last place now, so he's starting to get pissed. No, the stone will be mine. So he's going to... It has to be move, then attack. No, he's just going to move. And he's got a move of 3. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to attack the frigate. This will be 5 versus 5. Oh, dude. He hit the frigate for 4. A bad block, and this could really mess up the frigate. Evil. We got all, and I don't know if you guys can see that. Yes, we got all hits. We were rolling defense. The freaking frigate. It's got 5 defense too. Here's the army card for the frigate. We got Morgrave's diplomatic frigate. It's got 5 life. It's a 2/5, 4 range, 4 move. artifact spacecraft. Thanks, Magic the Gathering. Yeah, this thing is going down, dude. Oh no! So Baneslurker moves in, smashes the frigate. Frigate spins out of control, smashing into an asteroid. Let's have it smash into this asteroid. That way it's a little bit more out of the way. All right. And that way you guys can see that. So yeah, there it is. Smashes out of space and smashes directly into an asteroid. Let's see. Loud. The blast tears into the Concordia frigate. The artificial gravity fails. The hull plating shears away, and emergency beacons flare as the debris spins into the void. Alright, so the frigate is down. Frigate is down. Oh! Who was on board, you ask? Oh, well, those were the two surviving. Remember, as the last mission was completing, I'm just going to put this up on here. There you guys can see it. Yeah, there you can see it really well. As the last mission was completing, we had these two aboard the frigate. The Cyber Angel, part of the Iron Star Alliance. And then we had Tezzeret. Tezzeret's. I keep getting confused because I'm like, oh, the Cyber Ninja. No, he's an Arcbound Blade Master. We're playing Magic the Gathering. So it's funny that the Cyber Angel and the Cyber Ninja got stuck on a ship together, and now they're broken down in the middle of space. But yeah, there they are. They smashed, and that's gonna be next time. So that'll be its own interesting thing. If you want a teaser, it's gonna be a duel in 0G. Zero gravity duel. There we go. Alright, Baneslurker, good job, dude. Good job. And that crash landed on this asteroid. So probably what I'll do is just leave it there with the asteroid underneath it. Yeah, there we go. That way it doesn't take up too much space. I felt like having it sideways like that. This took up too much space, and now it's blocking anything that goes behind it. Like, you guys don't need to be staring at that the whole time. Alright, so now, maybe what I'll do is just push that. Let's push that a little bit further back. Oh, no, I want it to block. The terrain. Alright, so that was Baneslurker on the attack. So that completes that. Now it's going to be Tezzeret's turn. Yeah, I'm losing track of everybody's turns and everything. Yeah, it's okay. Tezzeret, you go. And then we'll have Wargrave go last. So he's got the slowest move. 1, 2, and then I'll have him pivot. Actually, I'm gonna have him pivot like that, and then in a weird spin of effects, maybe Tezzeret's like, whoa, like, look at, he just offed that large, pretty large ship. Tezzeret's got a pretty comparable sized vessel himself. His Contortium carrier. It's a pretty big ship at about the same size. What he's going to do is use his Aether Transport Matrix. Instead of attacking, he may teleport an adjacent friendly spacecraft to an empty space within 4 spaces. And so he's going to give Baneslurker a little lift up on it all. Within 4, and that's sight spaces. Meteorites block, the asteroids block sight space, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's gonna put Baneslurker right there. Right next to the frigate, right past the frigate. but that much closer to the nexus point. So I moved, and then I used my ability. That's it, man. And then now it's Morgrave's turn. Morgrave. No. He's like, come in. Can you read me? 1, 2, 3. He's gonna hail the Enterprise and move them +1. Bling. Oh, should he do? No, he's gonna attack. Oh, better off attacking. He's gonna shoot at frickin' Baneslurker. Oh, but this is gonna be 4 versus 6? No, 4 versus 5. Three hits to Baneslurker. So that'll be 3, 4, 5. Three hits. 2 blocks. So he takes 1. Baneslurker Dreadnought. It's got 5 life remaining. Alright, that completes the end of the round. And now we're moving up the alert tracker. So the instability, now we're at alert 4. Bling! Crossfire. Alright, we're so close to the rift. The rift zone is just within sight. The closest one now is Baneslurker. He's so close. So now it's whoever really gets to it and then is able to hold and contest that zone is going to be the winner of the Endstone. Alright, let's see how this plays out. So back to... let's see. Roll for all 4. Well, that wasn't that great of a roll. Baron Morgrave rolls 2 dice for his dice rolls. He had a 1 and a 6. What'd he really get? He got a... no, he got a... this one's the Morgraves, so it's 6. Whichever side that 6 is on. There it is. So it'll be Morgrave. So Baneslurker's going last. Tezzeret and the Enterprise have to re-roll to see who goes first. So then it'll be the Enterprise first. Enterprise, Tezzeret, Morgrave, Baneslurker. The Enterprise. Enterprise has precise maneuvers. When it moves, it may ignore additional movement costs from asteroids. 1, 2, 3. And what they're going to do is they'll hail Baron Morgrave's ship to move him +1. Bling! We need to... now, what's more important? You guys get to the frigate and help them? Or you get to the Endstone? Maybe maybe the Enterprise. Hold on, we'll move the Enterprise down. You guys can't even see the damn thing. You can't even see the damn miniatures. There you go. It's so funny how blurry it is. That's pretty good. So Enterprise is right here. Flew through that asteroid. Enterprise. Yeah, I'm gonna use. So instead of that hailing, I'm gonna use hailing all frequencies. Instead of attacking, Enterprise may interact with a ship within 4 clear sight spaces. Remove 1 damage marker, and they gain +1 speed. So that'll make Morgrave's ship just move 1 more faster. So he's gonna have a move of 4. So the Enterprise moved in, and that's their turn. Now it's Morgrave's turn. Morgrave has a move of 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's so close. He can taste it. He's literally, because if this is the 7, he's literally 1 hex away from that center spot. I think at this time now I will put the hex terrain piece there. That would just definitely know, like, what are we all aiming for? Like the sections with the glowy parts, or the part with the real. So there it is. He's so damn close. If he can get another ship to give him the +1. No, I think that's it. Okay, so then that's the end of his move. He's going to attack Baneslurker because he's got a range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll turn. Man, I've got it in my sights. Got the Nexus in sights. I've got Baneslurker in my sights too. Engage, and then he goes to fire. 4. And then I'm gonna remove this thing from last round. I think the Enterprise hailed and gave him a re-roll 1 of your attack die. There it is. So the attack die now became 2. So Baneslurker's got 4 defense, but then he's got non-Euclidean hull. Remember Euclid? Euclidean hull. So he gets another +1. We're blocking 2 damage, and here's the 2 shields that we needed. So it is all blocked, and Baneslurker blocked the damage there. All right, moving right along then. So then, yeah, this doesn't work with like no one who's going order markers. No, okay. I'm gonna have Tezzeret go next. I think he was the one to go next. Furthest away. So let's see, Tezzeret. Is he gonna go and help those in the 0G? Tezzeret, does he even think he has a chance of getting to the Endstone? Tezzeret's gonna do this. He's gonna turn his ship. 1, 2. And he's gonna use his Aether Transport Matrix. Instead of attacking, Tezzeret's carrier may teleport an adjacent friendly spacecraft to any space within 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. In a cruel act of treachery, Tezzeret is going to move Baneslurker's ship back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving it back out of the way. Let's put it there. Wow. We had a deal. Not if there's nothing left. How am I to rule if everything is gone? That's what they say over the comms. Alright, so now it's Baneslurker's turn. Baneslurker's gonna be pissed. And he doesn't have range, so it's either he spends his turn going to Tezzeret to try to attack him, or he just keeps going forward. He's just gonna go forward. 1, 2, 3. And then he's gonna use Brace. And that is the end of the round. No! So there it is. Tezzeret's cold betrayal, once again, affects the plot. Oh. Alright, we now advance the alert tracker to alert level 5. Bling! Alert. Alert. Uh-oh, you guys aren't gonna like this. No. Alert. Alert. It's funny because I didn't think I was going to be using this guy, so I put him away. But then right after I put him away, I was like, oh, no, I think I am going to need these guys. So, alert 4. So maybe Baneslurker gets pissed. He says, if I can't have the stone, nobody can. And so he summons, maybe you think of like some kind of horn or sound. He sends out a signal. And out of the asteroid spawn the Eldrazi. Eldrazi spawn. So put some here. 1, 2. You guys can't even see those. Those ones are sick. Music's great. I love the music here. Alright, here's where we're at. The Eldrazi have arrived. Get one here. Right outside the Nexus. Asteroids are floating around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of the asteroids come the Eldrazi. Using my Arena of the Planeswalkers miniatures for space games is awesome. Alright, so that is alert 5. The Eldrazi swarm appear at the edge. Should I have them like move and attack? Or they just appear? No, we'll just have them appear. Alright, everybody rolls for initiative now. I'm gonna count the 16 as one of Baron Morgrave's rolls. I'm gonna roll his other dice just to see what it was. Also a 16, so it doesn't matter. So, Morgrave, Tezzeret, Enterprise, Baneslurker. That was a 9. So it'll be Morgrave, Baneslurker, Enterprise, Tezzeret. Oh, dude, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be nuts. Enterprise, Tezzeret. Alright. Morgrave, he moves in. 1, 2, 3. I've reached the center, the Nexus. And then what did I write down there, right? For the rules for winning. You may express control very simply. A faction controls the anomaly zone if at the end of the turn they have at least one operational ship in the zone, no enemy has uncontested dominance there. Survive the battle long enough to control the anomaly zone when the Endstone manifests and escape with it. Alright. What did I say? That the Endstone manifests itself at the end of turn 3? No. Anomaly zone. This is when I write so much stuff I forget what the hell I even wrote. Nah, it hasn't. It's a going to manifest itself. All right, so that's the end of Morgrave's turn. Now it's Baneslurker's turn. Baneslurker simply doesn't have enough move. 1, 2, 3, and now he slipped through that skinny area. he'll attack this Eldrazi. So it'll be 5. 2 blanks and a hit. One block. Nothing. And now it is the Enterprise's turn. Enterprise goes to move in. 1, 2, 3. Hail. No, I'm not going to do anything. And then Tezzeret. Tezzeret goes in to move closer to that frigate. And then, what is it? They could use an action called boarding. Yeah, right? Docking? Docking. Restore 1 damage or deploy a shuttle adjacent. Yeah, there you go. Alright. And then now... Blink! Alert. 6. The Endstone appears. The Endstone's arrival foretold. Let's see, scene end. The Endstone arrival foretold. Morgrave captures it with his ship and then quickly shoots off into exospace, leaving everybody to be ravaged at the Trinalis Rift. Alright, that's the game so far. That's the end of Act 2, Scene 1. Join us again next time for Scene 2. It's going to be the space battle on the asteroid, waiting for Tezzeret's ship to show up and pick us up. So that'll be fun and interesting. Those consequences from that battle will have further actions as we move into Act 3. And that's the end of battle. The battle for Act 2. Yeah. So he's there waiting for the Endstone to arrive, and it basically is arriving right now. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Take care.